Hello and welcome. My name is Portia the Drummer, and this video is about the 5 things that I wish that I knew in my 20s. And I think some of you will be able to relate. So be sure to stay tuned for the 5th reason, as I think that is the one that would resonate with most of you and a majority of you. Okay. Reason 1, I actually wish that I had known to invest in myself, and that there's nothing wrong in investing in yourself while you're in your 20s. I feel like there is a huge push for people in their 20s to go and do adventures and travel and, do anything and everything, drink alcohol, experience drugs, do all of the things. But no one actually tells you about investing in skills development. No one tells you about investing in your personal growth. And that in that prime of your life, when you can actually absorb a whole lot of information, you could be studying, completing 3, 4, 5 degrees, completing your degree all the way through PhD level. There's just so many things that people don't tell you. Instead, I feel like distractions are punted towards us. Anyways, so in your 20s, it's easy to prioritize external achievements, like just getting a simple job, not really being career focused. And then relationships, huge. I think from the time you're like 10, people are asking you, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? High school, boyfriend, girlfriend, relationship status, everyone always wants to know at every point in time. Not necessarily how well are you saving? Where are you thinking about the future? If you were thinking about traveling, are you saving a certain percentage? There's no financial literacy that comes. Anyways, that's the second point. Financial literacy, actually understanding personal finances, budgeting, saving, investing, where to invest money instead of just drinking it all away or snorting it in some cases. Managing debt. Some people, in fact myself, when I left high school, I didn't have debt, and I can be grateful for that. So when I started off my career, I literally started off on a clean slate. But because you start off on that clean slate, then you open a bank account, right? And you're like, yeah, the world is my oyster. Sure, you're young, no one has taught you. And then you're offered this, you qualify for this upgrade in your banking suit. You qualify for this. And before you know it, you're in debt. And that's how the banks get you. Because we don't have financial literacy, because people don't know how to deal with their finances, it's easy for banks to have the correct language to sort of trap you and get you within the debt cycle. So, it's that. Number 3, embracing failure. This was a huge one because we're taught so much that perfectionism and perfectionistic ideals are the one. Like, we need to work towards something to make sure that we get it perfect. We work towards something to make sure that we get it right. And so when you make mistakes, you just view yourself as a failure, like, maybe I'm not great, or something is wrong with me. And I had to work a lot on that now in my 30s to figure out that actually failure is part of growth. Learning is part of growth needs failure and you making mistakes in order to develop resilience, in order to develop strength, in order to develop and grow as a person. So it's taken a huge mind shift, but that is something that I wish I had been taught and had learned in my 20s. Number 4, building healthy relationships. Oh my goodness. I think Mean Girls was quite big when I was growing up. So that's like toxic femininity. There's a whole lot of movies that are popularized where alpha male treats girly girls super horribly, and then they fall in love and they ride off into the sunset. Or he has some kind of emotional change that happens within the movie, and then they ride off into the sunset. When it comes to friendships and relationships, how that's depicted, it's never in a healthy way. And so it's important to cultivate meaningful relationships with your friends. And that doesn't look like a horde of people. It's normally wise to have, a few number, a small number of friends and people that are close to you, because it's harder to manage hordes of people in your life. But hey, every one of us is different, And this is really based on my personal opinion, so please don't take this as some kind of counseling. Investing in time and effort is important for relationship growth. Understanding some empathy, having some sympathy, caring for your actual friends, caring for people is necessary. And so we are finally at number 5. If you have not liked and subscribed, please make sure to like and subscribe. Number 4 is a very hard one, and it's quite popular to date, and that is work-life balance. This idea that prioritizing the self, prioritizing a healthy mental state, prioritizing a healthy emotional state, prioritizing healthy work environment and the like, okay, is necessary for you not to burn out. It's necessary for you to live and achieve a work-life balance. And it's possible. It's possible. I believe that it is possible. A lot of things need to change. A lot of things do need to change. But in essence, that's something that you would have to take a hold of, and that's a responsibility, excuse me, a responsibility that you would have to take on individually to make sure that your social life, your hobbies, how you look after yourself, meditation, exercise, and the like, and how will you actually relax? Can your brain switch off after work? Can your brain switch off outside of work? Can you be present where you're at? And that takes time, that takes work, that takes intentionality, that takes a lot of effort. Thanks again for tuning in. Conversation. Please comment which one do you actually resonate with? Which one is actually something that you are currently working on, something that you wish you knew in your 20s? Let's have a conversation in the comments. Ciao.